Step inside the secret behind the history of a small vintage apartment in Paris that will make you never want to leave that era. There are homes that impress with size, and there are homes that capture hearts with soul. Hidden on a quiet Parisian street stands a small vintage apartment that feels less like real estate and more like a preserved memory. Today, we step inside a place where every wall, every floorboard, and every carefully chosen detail whispers stories from another century. Bienvenue to a home that makes modern life feel wonderfully distant. Before reaching the apartment itself, the surrounding neighborhood sets the tone. Narrow cobblestone streets curve between elegant stone facades, wrought iron balconies bloom with flowers, and cafes spill softly onto sidewalks. The air carries the scent of espresso and fresh bread. Paris has a way of making ordinary mornings cinematic. And this address sits in the heart of that timeless rhythm. The apartment is housed inside a classic Haussmann-era building. Where symmetry and refinement define every line. Tall windows rise gracefully across the façade, framed by limestone that has aged into a soft honey tone. Massive wooden entrance doors, polished by decades of use, stand proudly beneath carved moldings. Even before entering, the building announces elegance without ever needing to shout. Push open the heavy front door, and the city noise fades behind you. Inside the entry passage, cool stone walls and patterned tile floors create an immediate shift in atmosphere. It feels ceremonial, almost sacred, as though you are crossing into private Paris rather than simply entering an apartment building. Every footstep echoes with quiet importance. The staircase spirals upward with graceful iron railings and worn wooden treads. Each step reveals the beauty of age rather than decay. Generations of residents have climbed these stairs carrying flowers, groceries, letters, and dreams. Sunlight filters through a tall landing window, making the banister glow. It is a staircase that turns movement into poetry. Unlike grand entrances in modern luxury homes, the apartment door is simple and understated. Painted in a muted cream tone with a brass knob polished smooth by time, it gives little hint of what lies beyond. Yet that humility is part of the charm. In Paris, true beauty often hides behind the quietest doors. The moment you enter, the apartment feels intimate, warm, and deeply personal. It does not try to impress with square footage. Instead, it welcomes with atmosphere. Soft natural light, original parquet flooring, and the scent of old would immediately surround you. This is a home designed not for spectacle, but for living beautifully. A compact foyer introduces the apartment with elegance. A narrow antique console table holds fresh flowers and a small mirror with gilded edges. Hooks for coats line one wall, while a vintage umbrella stand rests nearby. Even in this tiny area, function and style are perfectly balanced. Nothing is wasted, yet nothing feels crowded. The living room proves that small spaces can feel luxurious when proportion is respected. A velvet sofa in faded blue faces a marble fireplace, while two petite armchairs complete the conversation area. Tall curtains frame the windows dramatically, making the ceilings seem higher. It is a room that invites conversation, reading, and lingering afternoons. One of the apartment's greatest treasures is its preserved wall moldings. Delicate floral patterns run across the ceilings and frame the walls with subtle elegance. These handcrafted details remind us of an era when decoration was considered essential, not excessive. They transform simple plaster into art and give the apartment unmistakable Parisian identity. Though no longer the home's main heat source, the marble fireplace remains the emotional center of the living room. Above it hangs an antique mirror that doubles the light from the windows. Candlesticks, books, and a small clock rest on the mantel. It feels like the room still gathers around it, just as families once did. Tall French windows open inward to reveal wrought iron balcony rails and the life of the street below. From here, the apartment connects to Paris itself. Morning deliveries, bicycles passing, footsteps on stone, and distant cafe chatter become part of the soundtrack. The city is not outside the home, it participates in it. Nothing here is loud. Walls are painted in creamy whites, dusty grays, pale sage, and warm beige. These muted tones allow age and texture to become the stars. Sunlight shifts their appearance throughout the day, creating movement without needing bright color. The palette feels calm, elegant, and impossible to date. Rather than matching modern sets, the furniture feels collected over decades. A carved walnut side table sits beside a linen chair. A slightly imperfect armoire stands proudly near the wall. Every piece seems chosen for character, not trend. In this apartment, imperfections are celebrated because they prove something has truly lived. Near the living room window, a small round dining table creates a charming eating area. Two bentwood chairs and a simple linen tablecloth turn limited space into a scene from a film. Imagine coffee in the morning or candlelight dinners at night. Scale is modest, but atmosphere is abundant. The kitchen sits just beyond a narrow opening, tucked efficiently into the layout. It is compact, but every inch has purpose. This is where Parisian apartment design excels. Small spaces planned intelligently rather than expanded unnecessarily. It proves that elegance and practicality can share the same square footage. Inside, open shelves display ceramic dishes, copper pans, and glass jars. Narrow counters maximize prep space, while checkerboard flooring adds cheerful character. Cabinet fronts are painted a soft gray-green that feels both old and fresh. Though compact, the kitchen invites cooking rather than apologizing for its size. A small window above the sink brings in natural light that turns ordinary routines into rituals. Washing vegetables, pouring tea, slicing bread, everything feels more beautiful in sunlight. This apartment reminds us that luxury is not always expensive materials. Sometimes it is simply good light and thoughtful design. The narrow hallway connecting rooms adds a sense of discovery. Unlike open-plan homes that reveal everything at once, This apartment unfolds gradually. Each doorway becomes a chapter. You turn a corner and find another detail, another texture, another surprise. The layout creates curiosity, which is rare in modern design. The bedroom door opens into a softer, calmer world. Sound seems reduced, light becomes gentler, and the pace slows instantly. If the living room celebrates social life, the bedroom celebrates rest. Its modest size only increases its coziness, proving once again that comfort does not depend on excess. A wrought iron bed dressed in crisp white linen anchors the room. Beside it, mismatched bedside tables hold books and vintage lamps. Heavy curtains frame the window, while a faded rug softens the floor. Nothing is flashy, yet everything feels deeply restful. It is the kind of room that encourages slow mornings. Space is precious, so storage is beautifully integrated. A tall antique wardrobe uses vertical height, while drawers slide beneath the bed. Wall hooks, shelves, and hidden compartments appear throughout the apartment. Rather than cluttering rooms with bulky solutions, storage here becomes part of the architecture itself. Mirrors are used strategically across the apartment, not just decoratively. They reflect windows, multiply light, and visually stretch narrow rooms. In a compact Parisian home, mirrors function almost like extra windows. This timeless trick allows the apartment to feel airy without changing a single wall. Even the bathroom carries the apartment's vintage spirit. A pedestal sink, polished fittings, and small wall tiles create classic charm. The footprint is compact, but details elevate it. Fresh towels, a framed print, and warm lighting make it feel intentional rather than cramped. Small can still feel luxurious. What makes this apartment unforgettable is its use of honest materials: wood, marble, linen, brass, plaster, and iron. These surfaces improve with time instead of wearing out. Scratches become patina, softness becomes comfort, and age becomes beauty. Modern homes often chase perfection. This one embraces evolution. The secret is proportion, light, and restraint. Furniture fits the room instead of overwhelming it. Curtains rise high to emphasize ceiling height. Colors remain calm. Pathways stay clear. Every decision supports openness. The apartment feels spacious not because it is large, but because it is intelligently composed. Beyond design, the apartment offers something many homes cannot: emotional transport. It makes you imagine handwritten letters, jazz records, evening candlelight, and lives lived more slowly. Nostalgia can be dangerous when false, but here it feels authentic. The home genuinely carries traces of another era. This apartment teaches valuable lessons for today's interiors. Choose fewer, better pieces. Let materials age naturally. Use light as decoration. Respect scale. Keep personality stronger than trends. Most importantly, create rooms that support rituals and feeling, not just appearance. That is timeless design, whether in Paris or anywhere else. Stepping back through the door feels surprisingly difficult. This small vintage Paris apartment is more than a beautiful space. It is a reminder that homes can preserve history, shape emotion, and slow time itself. In a fast world obsessed with the new, this little apartment quietly proves that some eras are worth staying in forever.